A GOP congressman who was planning to challenge New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is now apologizing after a lobbyist came forward with some pretty terrible allegations against him. So lobbyist, or former lobbyist, I should say, Nicolette Davis said that in 2017, New York Representative Tom Reed rubbed her back at a bar and unhooked her bra without consent. Davis, who was 25 years old at the time and a lobbyist for insurer Aflac, when she said Reed, seated next to her at a Minneapolis bar, unhooked her bra from outside her blouse and moved his hand to her thigh. Now she had evidence that this happened because at the time she had texted a coworker, and she said this: "A drunk congressman is rubbing my back." She texted a coworker at Aflac that evening, adding later, "Help, help," in all caps. And at first, Reed was pretty much denying her version of events. He said that what she was saying was not accurate, but he actually immediately took that back and apologized and said in a statement that the incident involving then lobbyist Nicolette Davis occurred at a time in my life in which I was struggling. He said he entered treatment that year and realized he was powerless over alcohol. He also apologized to his wife and children and to Davis, the former lobbyist, and said that he planned to, quote, "dedicate my time and attention to making amends for my past actions." He was elected into Congress in 2010, but he will not seek re-election in 2022. And obviously he is not planning on challenging New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, but someone reputable and progressive absolutely should.
Okay, so this story has a couple of lessons in here. Number one, Andrew Cuomo is in a world of trouble because of sexual harassment charges. This guy, knowing what he's done in the past, throws his hat in the ring to oppose him anyway. To me, that's an indictment of the press, because that's this guy saying, the press has never held me accountable in my entire life. I've never known the press to hold anyone accountable in my entire life. And I, obviously they're doing it to Cuomo now, but that's because he's in the middle of a national maelstrom and kind of thrust himself into that spotlight. But I guess Reed's assumption was, oh yeah, all the sexual harassment I did, that'll never come to light. It's never come to light before. Why would it start now? So when the first story broke, he's like, oh, that's totally unexpected. Okay, so he at first tries to fight it, and then he realizes, nah, this ain't gonna work, and he gets the hell out. Now, second conclusion that you get out of this is he's quitting politics altogether. That means that story, as horrific as it is, unbuckling her bra, you don't know her in the middle of in a bar in public. Like, I can't imagine how much more of a lunatic you could be, but apparently he was, because you don't nuke your entire career unless there's a lot of those stories, and you're trying to get 100%. The hell out of Dodge before the rest of the stories break. Let me explain that's exactly what happened here. So if you think a Republican who had that kind of ambition, retires from politics based on one story, then you don't know anything about politics in this country. No, if a Republican nukes his career, that means what they were about to uncover is the most toxic sludge you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I have the same speculation because there are really two potential paths to take once the first allegation comes out. And look, to be fair to the media, I guess in this case, Nicolette Davis didn't come forward until now, right? So it'd be weird if the media went on some sort of fishing expedition to see if like rando congressmen have done inappropriate things. I'm sure many of them have, but you can't really do that fishing expedition. You need a woman to actually come forward. And in this case, I'm really proud of her for doing this because we've seen how women have been treated in the press, not just by the perpetrators, but also by their supporters. And so, she came out, she made these allegations, she had evidence in the form of a text that she sent to a colleague at the time. And if Reed continued to deny it and took the Andrew Cuomo approach, well, then there's a pretty significant likelihood that more and more women are gonna come out, and it's gonna put his family through a lot. It's probably gonna put him through a lot, although I don't feel sorry for him at all. So yeah, I think that there are probably, and I'm speculating, some other skeletons in his closet. He doesn't want to deal with it. And so to stop the pain, he's just kind of decided to not just bounce from the possibility of challenging Andrew Cuomo, but just leave politics altogether. It's like, I don't think that her perspective of the events are accurate. And then within like a day, no, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm sorry. What I have to say about her version of events is irrelevant. I apologize to everyone, including Davis, and I will not be seeking re-election. I'm done. I'm over. Bye. That does seem to indicate that there's more going on that we know about. But look, alcoholism, drug addiction, those kinds of things are serious, and I hope he is getting the help that he needs, not just for himself, but for potential victims who have to deal with his disgusting behavior. And I'm glad that he won't be in politics anymore. I'm really proud of Nicolette Davis for coming forward.
Yeah, and remember guys, he's not even a local politician. He's a United States congressman from New York. He was thinking of having higher ambitions to go to governor of New York and then God knows what. And for him to turn around instantly from I'd like to run for governor to I'd like to end my career completely. Man, I wish somebody would uncover whatever other skeletons he has in his closet, because my God, what did he do that he doesn't want you to know?
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.